hardly a day goes by when Jasmine Crockett isn't making a clown fool of herself. I really don't understand how some of these people get elected in the first place, let alone some of the highest offices in the country. Behold, Jazzy Jasmine.
Foods. So listen, if you can have this honest conversation about Epstein now, let's just go ahead with this lame duck president and be honest about everything that the American people care about. They care about affordability. They care about the fact that literally people are starving in this country because we have 42 million people, and I don't remember any one of you during that almost 2-month break deciding to go on faux news or any other news outlet and say, you know what, it is wrong to have 42 million people that are relying on $6 a day to eat, and we have the money because somehow our president was able to find under the couch cushion, the one that JD wasn't sitting on, under the couch cushion, he was able to find 40, how much did he find to send to Argentina? 40, there we go. 40 billion to send to Argentina. But those emergency funds, he couldn't find them emergency funds so that Americans could eat.
What? Say what? What'd she say there? By the way, folks, I promise, as promised, the NVIDIA numbers came out and they were very strong. And right now, NVIDIA, this is very good news for Trump, for the economy, for the American people. NVIDIA, it's up. It's up like 8%. So those are very good. Okay, let's get back to the lunatic Democrats. Surprise, surprise. Zohran Mamdani, the new face of the Democrat Communist Party of America, has discovered that when you make promises that everything's going to be free in order to get elected by the young Marxist of Gotham City, you now have to find a way to pay for it.
It's been 2 weeks since we won the election. We've been pretty busy.
Projects the Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani.
Too often, this is a time of just celebration as opposed to preparation. We want to make it both.
A lot of these things are new, but one of them is pretty old, fundraising. But why are we fundraising? Well, we have less than 50 days until we take office, and we have a lot to do. We have to vet the 50,000 resumes we've received. Thank you. We have to keep paying our incredible team. Thank you. And we have to plan not just our inauguration, but our policy implementation. Now, unlike the campaign, transitions do not get public matching funds from the city. So that 8-to-1 match, gone. It's up to us to raise the money. Usually campaigns take that as an opportunity to rely on wealthy donors, but that's not us. You've already been incredible. We've raised more than $1 million in just 2 weeks. Our average donation is around $77, and more than 12,000 of you have donated so far, which is much lower than the last administration's transition. But we're still asking for your help because we need to raise $4 million in total. So January 1st can be the day we start to deliver, not start to...
He's raising money already. He hasn't even taken office. He's begging for money already. This is why socialism never works. Eventually, you run out of other people's money. They're going to be broke. And what he did to Trump on election night when he said, hey, Trump, turn up the volume, and tells him basically, flips him off, the federal government's not going to help you. Not going to bail you out in New York. Not that they would have anyway, but the place is it's a horrible place to live. Terrible place to live. If you walk through Manhattan now, it's marijuana, it's drugs, it's smell, it's garbage, it's animals, it's rats. It's horrible. It's godforsaken, only going to get worse under this socialist Marxist clown. By the way, under communism in the history of the world, over 100 million people have died because they stopped, they weren't able to feed the people and they starved to death. 100 million people. When Eric Swalwell is not busy courting Chinese spies, Fang Fang, he's busy going on a rampage, making cringeworthy videos and threatening members of Trump's administration who are doing their jobs trying to protect this country and our citizens.
And Kristi Noem and Tom Homan, you should familiarize yourself with the four corners of this room. Kristi Noem and Tom Homan, get to know that witness chair. You're going to be parked in it for a long time. You're going to have a lot of questions under oath with the subpoena power. And I hope what you're doing is clean and can withstand the scrutiny that everyone on this side of the aisle is going to bring.
They're doing their job. They're doing the job that Trump was doing the job he was elected to do. He tapped Kristi Noem and Tom Homan to remove the illegals from the country and make the border stop. And he's doing exactly what he promised. He said he was going to do it when he ran for president, and we elected him president. So Swalwell, I'm not sure what your issue is. Did you like it better when Mayorkas, the Democrat, when they had an open border policy where American citizens were being replaced by illegals in schools, in jobs? Our cities are broke. This is what you want, you clown? It doesn't work. Democrat members of Congress, including Senator Ellie Slotkin, Senator Mark Kelly, and Congressman Jason Crow, feel it necessary to tell active members of the military to ignore orders given to them. Let me say it again. These sitting members of Congress and the Senate are telling active members of the military to disobey their commanders. It's called treason, folks, when they do that. It's treason with a healthy side of insurrection, but they're telling our military to do it. Watch.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens. Like us, you all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
but from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
We know this is hard and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
the Army,
or Navy,
the Air Force,
your vigilance is critical.
No, you can't. You can't disobey your orders. That's treason. Technically, you could be hung for that. You're not going to get hung. You'd certainly be tossed out of the military dishonorably. They're doing what they're told to do. There's nothing illegal about what they're doing. Everything's constitutional. There's nothing that's not constitutional. Activist judges have tried to stop Trump from doing it. The Supreme Court overruled the activist judges. It's all legal. Stop it. You guys are breaking the law. Technically, if you inhibit or prohibit an agency from doing their job, you're violating the criminal code in America, congressmen and senators. Remember when Bill Clinton lied about Monica Lewinsky or Whitewater? Remember when Barack Obama lied about Obamacare? You could keep your doctor. His views on race in America, remember that? Remember? He lied about that too. Remember when he was against gay marriage, but then he became for gay marriage, Barack Obama? What about Benghazi, tax cuts? Remember when Joe Biden lied about his grades, his speeches? He lied incessantly. Remember when he lied about marching in Selma, Alabama? Remember when he lied about Afghanistan, the economy? How about when they all lied about Biden's state of mind, the family, pardoning his family? There's not enough time to list all of the things that Biden and the Democrats have lied about. But somehow, to the ladies of the View, President Trump is the only liar they know.
I just can't believe he just lies like that. He's just lying.
Everything that comes out of his mouth seems to be a lie.
After 10 years of Donald Trump, you can't believe he lies? It's still shocking to see someone, but it's still shocking to me. It is. You know why, Anna? It is shocking to me to see someone that holds the office of the presidency of the United States lie to the American people over and over.
Politicians
it should not be normal.
But politicians tend to lie. We agree on that. This is over the top.
I mean, it's just
no, this is pathological lying.
He says prices are going down. When's the last time Donald Trump, you think, went to the supermarket?
Orange juice is up 29%.
I was at the supermarket yesterday, and I literally decided not to buy salmon because of the price.
One of the things that they're saying,
I can't buy it. Think about the average American.
You can afford the salmon.
One of the...
But I chose not to because I thought it was too expensive.
I did not have sex with that woman. Oh, that was Bill Clinton. Oh, yeah, that's Monica Lewinsky. Wouldn't be a normal day without some Democrat race baiting, would it? Gavin Newsom doing an awful job at damage control for his party. Wants everyone to somehow believe that the fight against things like the grooming of children and DEI practices are all about race.
You got the Supreme Court talking about getting rid of the Voting Rights Act, and that's very real. Yeah. That may likely happen in just a matter of months. I mean, they're rewriting history, censoring historical facts. It's a unbelievable moment. All this anti-woke stuff is just anti-black. Period, full stop. All the CRT, ESG, DEI stuff, that's all this is.
Everything's about race with the Democrats, and then they lose, and they still make it about race, and they can't figure out why they keep losing.